Are you in a parasitic relationship or not? Now let's find out. So I can Hey fellas, welcome back to my channel. So tonight, I'm saying tonight because it's past 10 to 11, and I just felt like I have to talk to you all about this. Like, he's been hitting me hard in my house. So there's really no particular definition, or I don't even think it's a word in the dictionary, but there's no definition for what a parasitic relationship is. But I know that I have smart people in the house, so you can definitely put one or two together to exactly know what a parasitic relationship is. But if you do not know, a parasitic relationship, by my own definition, is a relationship that drains you of everything and you get nothing in return. Now that's a parasitic relationship. Some days back, I was just, wondering and speaking to a couple of people, and I hear stuff like, it's not even I hear stuff, this particular one happened to me. And then a group of people say, now because this guy entered her life, that's why she's a better person. Sorry, say what? Okay. Now, I don't know how this thing works, so I don't understand what most people understand by being in a relationship. Now, this is not just to justify my actions or my thoughts or whatever I'm about to say to you, but in the literal sense, what is a relationship supposed to consist of? Consist of. What is a relationship supposed to consist of? I mean, are you just supposed to be in the relationship so that you can be milking the money in the guy's pocket, or you can be milking the money in the girl's pocket? Who are you? Who's your father? So, good. So it baffles me a lot that people think if you're in a relationship with somebody, he's supposed to spend the whole world on you, take you to a trip to Dubai, take you to wherever you can, imagine. And I mean, is he your father? Don't make his life miserable. He's not your daddy. Whew. Okay, guys, like seriously, what's your idea of a relationship? Now, when you have that, just put that down somewhere, and let's continue from where we stopped. For me, a relationship is being with somebody that understands you, that you can communicate with. Now, when I'm laying emphasis on understands you, because a relationship without understanding is not a relationship. You people are just wasting each other's time. I said so. So a relationship is being with someone that understands you, being with somebody that can help you grow, being with somebody that can, makes you happy, someone you always look forward to seeing, someone that compliments you in a certain kind of way. Now, when I'm talking about compliments, I'm not talking about, oh, you look nice, oh, you look good, girl, you're hot. That's not the kind of compliment I'm talking about. I'm talking about the kind of compliment that even when you're at your worst, the person can stand in for you, and you will not feel it as much that, okay, because I wasn't there, this thing could not be done. Do you understand me? Exactly. So back to, if you're being in a parasitic relationship, or if you are a parasite in a relationship, let's find out. So now let's go back to our drawing boards and find out if you, my darling, are in a parasitic relationship. So we have to, on one hand, ask certain questions, and on the other hand, give ourselves answers. Okay, and then you can find out if you're in a parasitic relationship or not. So, do you feel drained emotionally, physically, mentally, financially? That's key. Do you feel drained financially? Do you feel drained in fact, do you just feel drained in any type of way, and you're with somebody? If you do the maths. I'm not gonna tell you whether you are in or not in. The answer is left for you to figure out and come out of it or remain in it. The choice is yours. Do you feel like you're giving out so much and you're getting nothing in return? Now, for me, I always tell my friends, and I always tell everybody that has met me or know me one-on-one, that life is give and take. You don't just receive alone. If you're receiving alone, you're a parasite. At this point, I'm not going to filter my words. If you're just receiving and you're not giving in return, you're a parasite. So if you're with a girl that's collecting from you, that's milking you dry every now and then, she's calling you, babe, I'm broke, I ran out of airtime. Can you please send me airtime? Babe, my sanitary pads just got finished and I can't get to... Seriously? No, seriously. Before you met him, how were you handling yourself? Before he met you, how were you handling yourself? I mean, come on. Guys,
seriously.
Okay. Let's go back to what we were saying. So the term relationship is being able to connect with somebody emotionally, physically, and sometimes it means putting the person before yourself. So if you're in a relationship whereby the person puts you before himself or herself alone, you know the answer. Exactly. You're a parasite. So don't be a parasite in anybody's life. Instead, it's better to even not just be there at all, because you're only going to mess up the person's mental state of mind. You're going to mess up the person's financial state. You're going to mess up the person emotionally. And honestly, if you have conscience, you don't want to mess anybody up emotionally. Neither would you want to mess them up financially. Everybody struggle for what they have today. So if you cannot also work for yourself, don't think about going into somebody's life just to milk him dry, except you're a gold digger, and I don't think any of the Bellas here are gold diggers. So guys, I'm asking again, are you in a parasitic relationship or not? As we all know, a parasite is one that just comes to drain every freaking damn thing you have in your system. Now, but as a human being, and we're talking about a relationship, a parasite is having somebody as a partner who drains everything from you without bringing anything to the table. Without bringing anything to the table doesn't necessarily mean food. It could be financially, it could be emotional support, it could be mental support, it could be helping you grow career-wise, it could be anything. Is the person you're with bringing something to the table, or are you just draining from the person and not bringing anything to the table? So it's both ways, okay? And if you feel like you're in a parasitic relationship, the only advice I have for you right now is to sit your partner down, talk to them, let them know that, okay, this is why it's called a relationship, and this is what I think we should do moving forward. And when the person doesn't seem like they want to reason with you, they feel like they are entitled. That's the word. They feel like they are entitled to everything you do for them. You know what to do next. Not from my mouth, you'll hear it. Alright guys, at this point we've come to the end of this video, and I hope you've been able to decipher if you are in a parasitic relationship or not. But nonetheless, thank you for always stopping by, and if you're a new subscriber, thank you so much, and thank you for being a part of the family. We're glad to have you here. And if you're not subscribed, please click on the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified each time we have a new video up on the channel. So good night.